We're sitting here today at beautiful Lake Sherwood or Sherwood Lake, depending on which sign you read, in Monongahela National Forest in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. It's a beautiful place, a serene place. Just across the water over there is one of the 4 campground areas they have. They have one that's dedicated just to tent camping, and then they have the other sites over here for RVs and tents. No water hookups at the campsites, no electric hookups at the campsites. They do have a dumping station, but it's a great place to camp and fish. Beautiful lake, and in the summer it's quite busy. It's hard to get in here. One of the things that we have here in Monongahela National Forest, like so many other national forests, is we have dispersed camping sites or free camping sites, roadside camping. On the road leading up to the lake, you'll find a handful of pull-off sites where you can just pull in and camp for the night, no reservations needed, and there's no cost to camp there. One of the things that's important about these is leave no trace. Don't leave a trace behind that shows that you've been there. When you leave it better than you found it. So many of our parklands with dispersed camping out west into BLM lands have been taken away. They're closed off. You're not allowed to camp there because people don't take care of the campsites. And today, we have an example of that here. Let's talk about this. If you're going to have a place and you want to keep it neat and clean when you leave. Because if you don't, eventually that's going to get shut down, and then you won't have access to it, and hundreds of other people that would have enjoyed using that site and taking care of it are going to lose their access to it also. So be responsible when you use these lands. And now let me go show you what irresponsibility looks like. The one thing you can't help but notice when you drive through the National Forest System is the beauty. The woods surround you everywhere. The forests are deep. They stay pretty much in a natural state, except for the blacktop road going through the middle of it. It's just beautiful water running along the road. The National Forest Service does a really good job of maintaining Monongahela National Forest, but yet trying to leave it just as natural as it can be. Let's just take in a little bit of the scenery on the way to where we're headed today, and let you all see what the park looks like in the late winter before the leaves start to come on. Because you come back here in the summer, this place is just so green and lush and covered. Wildlife abounds. There's bears and bobcats, squirrels, turkey. Just about any native game to West Virginia occurs over here in the eastern highlands of the Allegheny Mountains. Yeah, we're part of Appalachia, but this is the Allegheny Mountain chain. We're just across the mountain. You'll find Virginia from where we're at today. But let's just take in some of this scenery, take a look, and enjoy it on the way to where we're headed today. We're getting ready to come up on the spot now that we're going to pull into, and this should shock you somewhat. It's kind of mind-boggling that someone would leave one in the shape they've left it. Let's just pull in here now and take a look and see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Beautiful site in the woods. It's got a little path that goes down to the water, but this is what you see when you pull in. Somebody did not leave without a trace. Hey guys, here we are at one of the dispersed camping sites that are scattered along the road here on the way to Sherwood Lake. These places stay full, and I come by them all the time because we just live 5 minutes, 10 minutes from here. So I've seen these places many a times. This is the first time I've seen one like this. And there's even signs in each of them that says, please practice, leave no trace. So you're either extremely intoxicated or you don't understand the principle of somebody is coming behind you to clean this up. I mean, right here beside the truck is a can, but that's nothing. You'll see here in a minute. Now what I'm going to do, since I live close by and no one else takes care of this, and I don't want to see the places disappear, because Tracy and I plan to camp here some this spring and summer is I'm going to get some trash bags out of the truck and get started cleaning this up. So what I've done to do my part is I've gotten in the truck and got me a trash bag, and I got the claws, because I'd rather not touch any of this stuff because there's some food packaging. I'll show you in a little bit. But with these, we can just pick things up. Well, drop them in the bag. Let's move on and go show you the rest of this and start getting this mess cleaned up. As you can see, they've left quite the mess behind. They had a trash bag and didn't even half use it and just left it laying there also. Man, I'm telling you what, forgive me if I'm wrong, but anybody who can come to a free area where they don't even have to pay to camp and leave a mess like this behind for somebody else to clean up, they're trash. And that's my opinion on it, and I'm not going to change my mind. But I'll clean it up for them, just simply so other people can enjoy using the park this summer, and they don't take away one of these nice free resources we have. Whether you just don't make reservations, or you just like the idea that you don't pay, or it's a form of entertainment maybe for people that don't have that kind of money to rent a campsite for a week or 14 days. They can come here, bring their family, set up a tent, and have a good time at no cost other than the gas to get here. So let's get this mess cleaned up and leave it better than we found it. Can't forget the claw. Take it home and get it cleaned up. But as you can see, we've left this better than we found it. I'd hope to think that every one of you all would do the same thing. If you had a place this close to your house and saw trash like this, that you'd stop and take care of it. I believe you would. But just remember, when you're using these campsites, heck, if you're paying for a campsite, leave it better than you found it. Don't put that burden on someone else. You got to figure, if you bring 4 big bags of stuff in to camp with, by the time you use it and crush all the cans and crush all the packaging and eat all the food that's in them, you'd be lucky to have a half a bag of trash to carry out with you. So this is just a little public service message, I guess. It's just a shame that people do things this way. Well, back to our regular videos, and thanks for taking the time to watch the interruption. All y'all who are coming up here to Sherwood Lake, enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful summer, and it's going to be a great time, as always, here at the lake. Catch you on the next episode.